When I was a kid, I had this stepmom, real hardcore religious type. You know, she'd always talk about the Antichrist is gonna rise up. And he, you know, at first we're all gonna think, oh, the Antichrist, what a great leader, what a great guy. Because I mean, any leader who rises up is gonna fucking match that description. What the fuck leader comes to power in this country without some group of people thinking that they're fucking great? So you know, it matches the description of literally every leader to ever come into fucking power. But that's part of the description of the Antichrist, is, you know, they're gonna be charismatic and people are gonna think that they're good, but actually they're bad. Anyway, so she was always talking the end times, and one of the things she would talk about is, you know, there's gonna come a day when you're gonna be asked to take upon yourself the mark of the beast, you know, and if you don't take the mark of the beast, you know, all commerce is gonna be restricted from you. You're not gonna be able to buy things at the store. You're just gonna be shunned by society, and they you can come to a point where if you refuse to take the mark of the beast, they're just gonna kill you, just straight up chop your fucking head off, and you gotta do it for Jesus, because I guess she didn't believe in the rapture. She didn't believe that all the Christians were just gonna vanish up to heaven beforehand. No, she believed that everybody has to go through the Antichrist's rise and all the stuff that he's gonna get up to, or she. Don't want to be sexist about this. You know, the Antichrist could very well be a chick, and if she is, I hope she's got a big fucking rack. I hope she's got a banging booty. Yeah. And if it's a dude, I hope, you know, I hope he's you know, well endowed. You know, not that we'll ever see. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there will come a day where we get to see, like, that'll just be a presidential standard. Like, hey, you want to be president? Let's see what you're packing. You know, we gotta know. You know, because you don't want the president to whip out a small dick, and it's not like, oh, I don't want the president to have a small dick because, you know, I'm gonna fuck the president, or I need to be attracted to the president, or whatever. It's just, you know, you want a small dick with the button, you know, the button you can press to launch the missiles and blow up the world. No, I know I got a small dick, and if I had the button, I'd blow this fucking planet up right now. So don't trust small dick leaders. I think we should probably make that a standard. Like, let's do this. Anyway, you gotta take the mark of the beast, and she would tell you it's gonna be a chip. That was her theory. It's gonna be a chip. You're gonna have to put in your hand, and if you don't get the chip, you're gonna be an outcast, and the Antichrist is gonna have you killed. But it's okay because you're gonna go to Jesus. But if you do take the mark of the beast, you're never getting into heaven. You're gonna go to hell. You're gonna, you know, you're a slave to the devil till the end of time. No change in your mind once you've taken the mark of the fucking beast. That's just how it is. All good Christians reject the mark of the beast. So of course I'm sitting there listening to this shit as a kid, and I'm like, I cannot wait to take the fucking mark of the beast, man. Give me the mark. Give me the mark. And especially when it is like a chip, you know, just a little chip in your hand. Yeah, and now it's happening. You know, I mean, like, it's happening more and more. There's these chips, you can get them put in your hand. It can, like, you know, people are getting them to, like, unlock their houses. People are getting it to, you know, complete financial transactions, you know, open entryways and stuff like that. I saw a tweet from Russia Today where they were showing someone getting the chip, you know, put in their hands and stuff. And, you know, there was a lot of people in the comments, very similar mindset to my crazy fucking stepmother, who's just like, yeah, this is the mark of the beast. The end times are here. The mark of the beast is happening now. Well, who's the fucking beast? I don't. Is it Trump? Is Trump the beast? Is it gonna be Bernie Sanders? Is Bernie Sanders gonna be the fucking beast? Bernie Sanders gets in, is like, ha! Fooled you! I'm the fucking beast! He is a Jew, you know. Can't trust them fucking Jews, man. That's a joke. Don't fucking censor me, Wojcicki. I'm joking. That's fucking facetious, bitch. Don't fucking do it. Oh, I hate you. Okay, so yeah, I guess the mark of the beast has happened. But even people who were not necessarily like, oh, I don't want the mark of the beast, were still kind of skeptical about this thing. Like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to be tracked. Like, oh, like they're not already tracked. Like, what'd you write this tweet on, motherfucker? You got a cell phone, right? You got a fucking cell phone, or you got a laptop, or you got a tablet, or you got something that you're fucking carrying. I mean, everybody's got a fucking smartphone these days, right? Are there still people without smartphones? I mean, I guess there probably are, but I don't know anybody at this point. Even people who were initially reluctant have adopted the fucking technology. This is in your pocket 24/7. You think they can't track this? What do you think if it's fucking half the reason that this is popular is because they can track you? You know, they can track I mean, your car has a fucking, if you got a new car, it's being tracked. You know, they fucking know where you are. They got security cameras every fucking where now if you live in a city. So they know where the fuck you are. They don't need a chip to fucking track your ass at this point. And it's in your hand anyway. Just if it's like you're on the fucking run from the government, just cut the fucker out. Just, fuck you, chip. Get out. I'm on the lam now, going off the grid. It hurt for a second, you know, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, man, some people in the comments were like, you know, because I support the chip. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Mark of the beast. That sounds good. Seems more convenient than carrying a wallet around everywhere. I think we should just switch to credits, by the way. Kind of semi-unrelated, but we're still doing this dollar thing. Nah, I just convert them to credits. I mean, you don't have to actually change anything. Just start calling them credits. Phase out paper money. Phase out physical currency. That's what I want. That's where I'm at. Especially coins, totally fucking useless at this point. So this one guy, he's like tweeting like, if anybody tries to put a fucking chip in me, I'm gonna shoot him, man. I'm just gonna fucking shoot that motherfucker. It's like, oh no, how dare you try to make my life more convenient? Die. Like, I'm like, well, you know, if you shoot him, you're gonna go to jail, and they're definitely, if the civilian population has got chips in them, I guarantee you the prison population is gonna fucking have chips. Okay, so it's gonna be a futile fucking endeavor. Instead of getting the chip that lets you buy things at the supermarket, you're gonna get the chip that fucking electroshocks you every time you think of escape. So maybe just take the fucking shopping chip. I don't know. But he's like, well, it's not if I keep shooting. I'm just gonna keep shooting. It's like, what, man? Why are people so scared of this kind of stuff is what I want to know. I mean, by the way, this like tracking us thing, I mean, you know, we've all had that weird thing where it's like we talk about something and then we go to search it up and the fucking phone already knows. It's like, I know, I was listening. But man, I don't know. I think we're overestimating their fucking ability to create psychological profiles of us and shit and know everything about us. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I like to wear kind of like crazy socks, you know? Like, I don't know if you can see here. Doesn't really show up that well in this fucking black light environment, but I like to wear crazy, colorful socks and shit, right? So that's kind of like a thing I do. And so Amazon, you know, they constantly are like, hey, you want some more crazy socks? It's like, sure, yeah, I'll take some. And I land on the page and it's like, up to size 12. It's like, well, I'm like a size 16, Amazon. My shoe size is 16, my sock size, which for some reason is not the same as shoe size, I think is 15 or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I need a fucking larger than average sock, because if I don't have that, it squeezes my fucking leg and it cuts off the circulation to my foot and I get random foot pains in the middle of the day, like, no blood going to extremities, bad. So, I mean, like, Amazon, I'm not even, like, hiding the data about my big foot from them. I want them to know I continuously buy products. Like, I buy a lot of socks. I have a problem, okay? So they know my feet are fucking big, and yet they're always pushing these fucking, like, hey, you want these socks? It's like, no, those aren't big enough. How do you not know this yet? You fuckers? Like, aren't you supposed to know everything and have this whole, like, psychological profile of me built up? I mean, it's not even, it's just like literally my shoe size. It's not even, you don't even need to get in my head for that. Just look at what I've bought in the past, stupid. So I don't know, I think we're overestimating these companies to some extent, but neither here nor there. So these people that are scared of the chip, right? They're scared of the chip. Something that's gonna track them. I don't know, some people feel like, oh, they're gonna rob me of my humanity or something. And there's a lot of people that too, they're scared of like transgender people, like, I have a penis, but I'm a woman, and it's like, oh no, it's blowing my mind. It's like, how the fuck are you guys gonna fucking handle what's gonna happen next? Like, you guys know what's gonna happen next, right? So we already have limb replacements they're not as good as the limbs they're replacing, but they're getting there. They're getting there real quick. So it's like, okay, what happens when the robot arm is better than this fucking organic thing? Don't you think there's gonna be people that say, hey, why am I stuck with these when Mr. fucking World War III vet over there has the super fucking, jacks from Mortal Kombat arms that are fucking way stronger, way more durable? Like, why don't chop these off, give me those. What happens when the transhumanism shit really kicks off and it's like, why am I stuck with this fucking piece of shit, organic, easily clogged heart that can't even handle me fucking eating pork rinds every day? Fuck this thing, tear this out. Give me one of these super robot hearts that doesn't clog, that's fucking built to last, like 150-year warranty or some shit. Give me that heart. Give me those lungs that it doesn't matter. I can sit there and fucking smoke, I just chain smoke cigarettes, never get cancer. It's just, there's tar. Okay, just filter that out. No problem. Tar's good for you. They're powered by tar. Who gives a shit? What happens when we can build every fucking component of a human being better than fucking nature and biology can? And what happens when people start just adding on to the fucking design? Like, hey, why am I stuck with just 2 arms? Fuck this. I don't... 10 fingers? I want 20. Give me fucking 2 arms. I want to look like fucking Goro. I don't know why I keep going to Mortal Kombat characters. But yeah, what's gonna happen? Like, are we really gonna have this, like, prudishness like this early of a stage where it's like, oh no, a little chip in my hand. Oh no, that person with a vagina wants to be a boy. Like, this is freaking you out? Oh my God, you are in for some fucking shit. You're in for some crazy ass shit. And you could sit there all day and talk about, well, I'm gonna have my gun to protect me from the bad things. Oh, they're coming. What happens when fucking one of these crazy transhumanists has fucking guns built into their fucking body like fucking RoboCop? You gonna shoot that? Have you seen some of this Boston Dynamics shit? What happens when that technology marries itself to human physiology and you got a bunch of fucking robot supermen walking around? I don't know if we're gonna see it in my lifetime. People I know are like, no, it's not gonna happen in our lifetime. You don't know. You don't know that. So much shit has happened just in the fucking, like, there's a fucking supercomputer. Compared to what a computer was when I was, a kid, the fucking phone in my pocket is a fucking supercomputer. And it fits in my hand, and it's just like nothing. It's like, oh yeah, everyone's got one of these. This piece of shit, who cares? And that's just like in this little tiny window of time. So I don't know. I feel like you guys need to open your minds a little bit, because some crazy shit's coming your way, and I hope you're fucking ready for it. It seems like you're not. So it seems like this social unrest that's happening right now, like, oh my God, that person's brown, and I'm not brown, so fuck that person. I'm not with that whole slightly browner pigmentation of human. That's not my thing. Like, that if that shit's fucking throwing you for a loop, if I'm a guy and I like to suck other dudes' dicks, if that's throwing you for a loop, if the transgender people are throwing you for a loop, like, if that shit's getting under your skin, holy fuck, what are you gonna do when there's like, I'm a fucking biomechanical, minotaur with a 12-inch hydraulic fucking mega dick, and I'm coming to fuck your wife, like, what are you gonna do then? Are you gonna get your shotgun? Oh, I'm gonna be safe now. Maybe I'm crazy, and I think it's a foregone conclusion, but I'm also right. So broaden that little pea brain of yours a little bit, huh? Maybe try for me. I guess that's it. Peace. Fuck out.